Imagine a colony of over 100 souls vanishing without a trace, leaving only cryptic clues carved into wood. Welcome to Torchlighter, where we unravel ancient mysteries. Today we dive into the lost Roanoke colony, America's oldest enigma. Was it starvation attack? Or something stranger? Stick around to uncover the chilling truth behind this unsolved secret. Subscribe, and let's explore history's darkest corners. In 1585, Sir Walter Raleigh, fueled by England's hunger for a New World empire, sent explorers to Roanoke Island, off modern-day North Carolina. This lush, marshy outpost promised riches and a foothold against Spanish rivals. Over 100 settlers, men, women, children, arrived in 1587, led by John White, dreaming of a thriving colony. But the New World wasn't kind. Harsh winters, scarce food, and tense relations with local tribes like the Croatoan set a grim stage. Could this fragile settlement survive? The settlers built homes, planted crops, and even welcomed Virginia Dare, the first English child born in America. Yet, cracks appeared fast. Supplies dwindled, and the Croatoan tribe grew wary, their trust strained by earlier English skirmishes. John White, desperate for aid, sailed back to England in 1587, leaving his family behind. He promised a swift return, but fate had other plans. What was brewing on that lonely island? Suspense hung like fog over Roanoke. 3 years later, in 1590, John White finally returned to Roanoke, his heart pounding with hope. But the island was eerily silent. Houses stood empty, their wooden frames weathered by time. No bodies, no blood, just abandonment. Carved into a tree was one word: Croatoan. A nearby post bore CRO. Was this a clue or a taunt? The settlers were gone, swallowed by history's shadows. What could erase an entire colony? White searched desperately, but storms forced him back to England, leaving the mystery unsolved. The word Croatoan pointed to a nearby island or tribe, but no trace of the settlers was found there. Were they lost at sea, massacred, or something stranger? The absence of violence sparked wild theories: kidnapping, assimilation, or even supernatural forces. This wasn't just a disappearance. It was a riddle that gripped the ages. No distress signals, no graves, only silence. The settlers' belongings were gone, their homes dismantled. This wasn't chaos, but a planned exodus, or so it seemed. Did they flee to safety, or were they lured into oblivion? The Lost Colony became America's first great mystery, a haunting puzzle that still chills historians today. Let's dig deeper into the clues. Theory 1. Starvation and dispersal. Roanoke's harsh environment could have starved the settlers, forcing them to scatter. Archaeological digs found no mass graves, but sparse food and failed crops support this idea. Could they have joined local tribes, like the Croatoan, for survival? Some historians believe they blended in, their English identities fading into Native American life. Yet, no definitive evidence, like English artifacts, confirms this. Was assimilation their fate, or a convenient guess? Another theory: attack. Tensions with tribes like the Powhatan were high, and earlier English raids didn't help. A massacre could have wiped them out, bodies hidden by nature or attackers. But the lack of bones or battle scars challenges this. Could a stealthy raid leave no trace, or did the settlers flee to Croatoan Island only to meet a darker end? The word Croatoan keeps us guessing, a whisper from the past. Then, there's the wild card, the supernatural. Some whisper of curses or mysterious forces fueled by the colony's eerie erasure. No, we're not saying ghosts, but the lack of clues invites speculation. Recent finds, like a hidden map in White's papers, hint at a secret relocation plan. Did they seek a new site, only to vanish? Each theory deepens the enigma, pulling us into history's shadows. Fast forward to today. Archaeologists hunt for answers. In 2015, digs on Hatteras Island, near Croatoan, uncovered English pottery and a gun part, hinting the settlers may have lived among natives. But it's not conclusive. At Roanoke, a 2020 find, a ring possibly tied to the colonists, sparked excitement. Could these be traces of survival or just trade relics? The evidence teases, but the colony's fate stays elusive, like a ghost in the marsh. Modern tech, like ground-penetrating radar, has scoured Roanoke and beyond, yet no mass graves or settlements confirm the story. A 2023 study of tree rings suggests a brutal drought hit during 1587-1590, supporting the starvation theory. But why no distress carvings? The Croatoan clue still haunts. Did they integrate, perish, or move inland? Every shovel of dirt raises more questions than answers, keeping this mystery alive. DNA studies now trace Native American descendants for English ancestry, but results are murky. The Lost Colony's story endures because it's unsolved, a perfect blend of fact and folklore. It's not just history, it's a warning. The New World devoured dreams as fast as it birthed them. What do you think happened? The past isn't done whispering yet. The lost Roanoke colony isn't just a mystery, it's a mirror. It reflects the perilous ambition of early colonization, where hope clashed with hardship. Over 400 years later, it's America's oldest unsolved case, inspiring books, films, and wild theories. Its ambiguity fuels our fascination, proving history's power to captivate. Could the settlers' descendants walk among us, unaware of their roots? The thought sends shivers down the spine. This tale teaches us about resilience and loss. The colonists faced a brutal frontier, yet their story endures, carved into our collective imagination. At Torchlighter, we chase these threads of the past, seeking wisdom in the unknown. Roanoke's mystery reminds us, history isn't just facts, it's a story that shapes who we are. What other secrets lie buried, waiting to be unearthed? Voiceover, rising tone. So what's your theory? Starvation, attack, or a hidden escape? Drop it in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe to Torchlighter for more ancient mysteries. Next week, we unravel another lost saga. Stay curious,